Oh, I should have made myself a pot of coffee because of all the time I had.
Yeah,
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
but you didn't.
At least I
Actually,
made it on time.
Yeah, at least you have a job that pays you well and is not technically abusing you. How do you feel now?
Bring down the mood a little, you shit. Christ!
Next, I sent you the teaser thing. It's free, so just go look at it.
So you sent me your teaser? Okay, cool.
Oh, someone gonna die.
We'll stab you.
What did you expect? I don't know why you think I would be any different.
Oh, I didn't. I just didn't think we'd go there. I will stab
Well,
you.
You will attempt.
Oh, help.
Change this to on. Alright. That's all set.
Alright, we left off last time in the epilogue. Everyone had done their month's worth of stuff? Alright, starting off. Alright, let's get the dance going while I explain shit.
I mean, that's how I start off. Usually come into the chat, do a bit. There we go.
I know.
Yeah, mule, dad, dad, for your money.
I'm too tired to dance. You guys had done your little done the epilogue. You had gotten stuff done and set up, and the month is drawing to a close. Oh shit, he's on time. At this point, I'd say you guys have gathered up to probably talk about certain things at this point. Just catching up. You'd be all probably up with Auntie Karen.
Auntie Karen's house is the most logical meeting point.
Have I
Yep.
basically conscious again?
You would be, yes.
Auntie Karen cackling maniacally. Then again, what does Todak do on a good day?
Broke weirdly.
Bones. I would say chew on bones, but they really didn't have teeth.
I feel like I could make a joke, but at the same point in time, I couldn't be quite sure who'd be getting burned in that one. Well, so we all meet at Auntie Karen's house.
Yeah, you guys all meet at Auntie Karen's house. You talk about things and stuff, and there is a knock on the door.
Kodak's probably sitting in his bowl of water, eating whatever machination Auntie Karen has developed over the bits. Not Todak's house.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
that's one way
in,
to
come
put it.
in. The door's unlocked.
The door opens, and you see the drow that you had been escorting before.
Oh my,
Good
hello
one.
there.
Hello. Yes, it's been a bit of a time, hasn't it?
Oh, time just flew by for me, so I guess so.
Yep, Todak just loudly drinks the soup.
She bows her head slightly. It's like, yes, well, it's been a bit of a time for us. However, I'm here to present you guys with a bit of an extra payment.
Oh,
and she pulls something from around the corner, and it seems to be like a backpack. And she walks up to Auntie Karen first and opens it up and reaches in and pulls out what looks to be this bright white apron.
Oh my, how lovely.
She walks over to Todak next and hands him a pair of bracers.
Kodak eyes the entire exchange with great suspicion before putting down his spoon and examining the bracers.
And the braces are too pure white.
Kodak doesn't. Go ahead.
She walks over to Bon next and hands Bon a, I believe he said it was like a shawl? Lunar? Lunar?
I was muting myself so you didn't get background noise. That works.
Okay. And Dusk, I don't remember what you said you wanted. Tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it.
Ah, crap.
On the spot.
Great. Yeah, great. Awesome. On the spot. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Gloves.
And she hands Dusk a pair of gloves. And everything that's been handed is all pure white.
Oh, make that a cloak. A white cloak would be pretty badass. Wait, can she wear a cloak?
I mean,
I don't know.
technically, yes.
I mean, as long as there's like slits in the back.
Yeah, I would imagine gloves are probably a better idea.
Accentuate the knuckles as you punch a guy in the face.
But yeah, she hands all these things over, closes the backpack, and says, it's kind of complicated to explain what these do, so just keep them on you at all times. You never know when they might come in handy.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It was made using bits of the material of the sphere that we had found.
Oh, cool.
And with
So
that,
these are nightmare material.
no. It wasn't these that were causing the nightmare itself so much as the opening of the portal that the Illithid had been working on.
What?
The tentacle face thing that you fucked up.
Ah, he did not put up much of a fight.
Surprisingly, no.
And Todak slips on his bracers, then goes back to eating soup loudly.
Oh, this is
Well. Oh, if I know I know it was out in the open last time, but Todak would not bring up the fact that he has made a whole clan of other Todaks.
Probably for the best.
Oh, you don't have to. I can read minds now.
Well, Todak. Okay, that's fair. To be fair,
Actually, I'm
the
wrong.
only person who probably would be concerned about the entire exchange would be Dusk. Maybe Bon. All right. Does the Drow lady leave?
She does. She takes her leave and heads out.
Okay. So what is next? Todak does not see any reason to stay inside this city.
Is there anything particularly, uh, besides the fact that the gloves are white? Is there any identifying features beyond that?
There's like a marking on the inside, kind of like a maker symbol.
Okay. Oh, sweet.
You guys talk and converse, and after a little
Yeah.
bit, there is another knock on the door.
Karen, you get many visitors.
Oh my, I'm so popular these days. Come in, come in. The door is open.
This time the door doesn't open, but there's another knock.
Oh my. Well, be right there. As Karen hobbles over to the door and opens it.
Todak immediately squints at
Oh well.
this.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, if I'm there, I'll I'll open the door for you. You don't have to get.
uh, when Antikiran opens the door, there is a man, wearing a plague doctor mask and a full get up, and just kind of stands there, towering his head almost to the very top of the door frame, and looks down at Antikiran. It's like, "You have been summoned by the Earl."
Oh, the Earl. And she studies the plague doctor guy. Have we met before? You're familiar.
You have not met me before. The other one is not here right now.
Oh. Hmm. All right then. When was the Earl like our? When would the Earl like us to come?
As soon as possible.
All right. Let's just finish up dinner here, and then we'll head right over.
I will let him know. Do not delay.
Yes, yes.
You called yourself Bon Bon.
I think it's just a double type because
I know, but I'm still pointing it out. She doesn't like it when I do it.
Yeah, by accident.
Bon Bon. He turns and leaves and has a heavy step with each, and he has a very heavy step as he walks away.
Todak slurps his soup louder in annoyance. Todak did not like working for the Earl last time.
Should I maybe make a medicine check to see, like, he seems awfully odd. See if I can notice anything odd about him. Maybe not just medicine, but maybe perception.
Uh, yeah, give me a perception.
Nope.
Nope. He's in
Erp.
full cloak, and he just looks like maybe a Goliath. Just big.
All right, everyone. Let's finish up this last helping of beef stew, and then head over to the Earl. We shouldn't dilly dally.
Okay.
What does this silly Earl want this time? Todak is a very busy individual now.
And why are you a busy individual now?
Don't ask questions. The Todak's business is the Todak's.
Fair enough.
It is a good thing I had double checked something because I gotta wish somebody a happy birthday. Where the hell is he?
Todak will eventually get out of his bowl of water and just throw on his equipment.
Right. So yeah, you guys get ready and start making your way down towards the Earl. You're given a lot of side eye. A lot of people that don't exactly trust a group of non-humans walking down. The other one who's really kind of approached would be Dusk, asking for just guidance and prayers for the future.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh, no, Todak won't do it. Damn it.
Hey, be nice.
Yeah, that's why, because Todak actually likes Dusk and won't fuck with her faith base.
John will watch quietly and observe. He's not been in this region, so he's still kind of learning.
There's a lot of side eyeing, but when you guys get to the Earl, you're shown to a waiting room. And a couple of people, after you guys sit there for probably like 5 minutes, walk out in a huff. And a secretary says, "All right, you lot, you're next. Come on, let's go."
Well,
Todak wonders
let's
if
go.
it's rude to kill his secretary.
You can try, totally fuck, but it's not gonna happen.
Well,
Totally
it wouldn't
fuck.
be
I
smart.
like her. Todak quietly just follows Dusk and everyone else into the meeting room, giving the frickin' secretary the side eye.
Yeah, watch yourself. I've been a monk for years. I'm just doing this because I get to help out people.
Okay.
Watching you, you short little green bastard.
Moving on. Thank you for the introduction.
Well, the group of assholes is here.
That's a lot of general
Uh,
assumptions on people you have summoned to help. Never mind.
I'm going on my break. You don't pay me enough for this shit. And the Earl kind of sighs. It's like,
always,
she's new. I do apologize. Haven't had a need for a secretary yet, but so many people are trying to talk to me. It's I've kind of needed one.
Kodak just finds a nice high spot to sit on and waits and listens.
he starts looking for a place to sit. I pick him up, put him on her shoulder like she usually does.
Perfect.
um, the Earl looks at a lot of you and says, "Oh, ah, yes, you're the new one, yes?" Pointing to Bond.
Correct.
Excellent, excellent. I have summoned you all here because, as I'm sure you're aware, people have been going missing.
Have you
Yes, we were
stumbled
told to
upon?
stay out of it.
Yeah, we were. Have you stumbled upon some information regarding that?
Uh, well, that's the thing, is there still hasn't been any. Nobody has been really. The disappearances have been so random. It's incredibly hard to pin anything down. But sorry, I got a bit of the sniffles and it's starting to bug me.
Blow your
A lot
nose.
of these will do that.
Are the targets still only human?
So far as we're aware, yes.
And they're only well-to-do and of status enough where they're disappearance would be noticed, or has there been?
No, that's the only ones that have been noticed by the general population are the ones that rather famous. Well, I shouldn't say famous, but noteworthy. However, lots of
Right.
people in the
Or
ghetto have been going missing as well, and that's just people tend to
that
overlook
could
that.
Then they are probably noticed.
Well, again, they are noticed, but most people don't really leave the ghetto because it's a place of disease and whatnot. But I hear of it, I make sure of it. I've been doing what I can to improve it. But everybody else that you guys would encounter would not hear anything of the ghetto.
mm. So what would you have of us?
I have a task for you. However, it does not quite involve this yet. We're still doing our investigations and we're still doing what we can, and we don't want we want to do what we can to preserve the evidence that we have. However, there has been another town with disappearances as well that it's been a lot stranger than what's been going on here because people are forgotten, not so much been reported missing.
And how do you know they're going missing?
Well, it's a place that's traveled frequently by some people that I know, and well, an innkeeper doesn't have a wife anymore, and he doesn't ever remember being married. But he seems sad. I
Mm,
entire houses just abandoned, and people claiming that nobody ever lived in them. But it's it's been a very interesting experience.
That would certainly be confusing.
I know some people know what this is, and y'all better keep your mouths shut.
Okay.
Um, so you want us to look into these missing memories,
Yes,
or missing people and memories?
yes. The thing is, I don't really know what to make of all this yet because, well, here it's only humans that have been going missing, but there have been people of all sorts going missing down in that other town. We don't know if it's related or not, but I really want you to find out.
Mm, okay. Uh, uh, is there anything that we need to know before we head on? Are we taking people with us? Are we going on our own?
It'll
What
be
exactly do you expect us to find?
well, if I knew what you expect to find, I think I'd tell you, but unfortunately, you're just gonna have to head out there and find out what you can.
Okay. And where is this village?
It's on the way to Grabstein, just straight east of here on the road. It's a bit of a hub of a town, but it's nothing too big.
Todak, are you familiar with the town? About how far
Uh,
away do you think that would be?
can I make a survival,
Uh, yeah.
or can I just use natural explorer because it just
Post natural exploring. It's been a while since I've had to. Uh, It's actually not part of your favorite terrain because it's still over in a plains area instead of a mountain area.
Okay, then can I make a survival?
Yes. You can
Yeah,
tell that
makes
it
sense.
is actually only 2 days away from here.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. Okay, so we have missing people and missing memories. How are we gonna figure that one
If I knew how to help you out with that one, I'd absolutely tell you. But unfortunately,
out?
I've got as much information as you do.
Yeah, forgive me. I'm just sort of mumbling out loud, thinking out loud. Uh, hmm, okay.
On your way down there, about a day away, there will be a another smaller town that you guys can stay in. They haven't been affected by any sort of missings yet, so at the very least, you guys shouldn't be met with any sort of suspicion. And we've done our best to keep the information of missing peoples out of their ears.
Not that they would remember, apparently.
Well, missing peoples coming from Ulistenburg and from the next town over, they'd be a bit worried, but at least with keeping it out of their ears, we avoid a panic.
Hmm, right. So try not to bring this to. Basically, what you're saying is try not to make this public knowledge. Keep
Yes.
this on hush hush. Well, that's good that you mentioned that because if we start running around asking people what they know, that might cause sensations.
Yes. When you do your investigation, please be as subtle as possible, which. No
Yeah,
offense, Todak, I do love your methods, but try not to ask any questions, please. Just shoot the things that are causing it.
Kodak squints in
you,
annoyance, but then realizes, oh, I get to shoot things now.
you just told Todak to shoot things to answer questions.
I did.
Todak has heard you well, Earl.
That could be. Okay. Mm,
Kodak just starts giggling.
Quite frankly, I do not care if the person is brought in for questioning. They've been causing enough problems that I don't want to know their reasonings. I don't want to know what they've been doing with the people. At least if you find the bodies, you find the bodies.
So
hmm,
dead it is then.
On the off chance
That's
you manage to bring it back alive, that would be excellent. But
Do
again,
you
it's not a
have
requirement.
right? Do you have you have? Yeah, you don't. I was going to say, is there anything else that might give us a clue? Have you found any bodies from the people in this town? Have they found any bodies that you know of in the other town? Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Ugh, I'm not good at mysteries. Okay, well, if anybody else has any questions, I'll take that as a no.
Well, then I bid you good.
Shall we go then?
Yes, I bid you guys good day, and please be safe.
Simply try.
And with that, the Earl, he doesn't shoo you, but he says, if you don't mind, I will have another set of clients coming here soon.
Head out.
Todek just stays riding on Dusk's shoulder.
Hmm.
When do we leave?
As soon as everybody is prepared, I need to head back to the temple to let them know that I'm leaving.
Yes, I must check some
Probably,
traps in the woods.
should probably let my family know as well. Meet at um, your house, Auntie Karen.
Sure thing, sure thing. I need to go shopping before we leave.
Then they head off.
Mm-hmm. Todek goes and tells his clan where he's going.
Yeah, you so a lot of you. You tell your clan where you're going. Dusk, you managed to tell or talk to whoever. Who is it that you wish to go see?
Probably going to head home first, then the temple, her temple, to let her the head of her order know that she's going on another mission. She also needs to pick up her armor and get, you know, collect her gear and all that. Because I'm guessing she doesn't wander around the town on her days off, fully decked out in armor.
Probably not, but I mean, who knows? People are weird. And Ken unfortunately did not have time last night at work to check out some of the three items, three of the items. But I'd say
If you want, I can just tell you what to do. The Howard's handy spice pouch basically makes it so I can pull out a pinch of salt and whatnot. It's very, very low power. Just makes spices. Chest of
So it's
preserving.
one of the
Just
ones with the common magic item list.
yeah, it's a common magic item. It's more or less the same
Yeah,
power as prestidigitation,
yeah.
except actually
yeah.
prestidigitation is
Like,
probably better.
it's like a 50 gold piece magic item,
Yep.
according to what I remember.
Okay, then there's chest of preserving. Basically, anything in there is chilled and does not decay, so it's like a little fridge. It holds about 22 pounds worth of gear in there, which is a lot less than I thought it did. Lantern of Fey tracking. It's the one I'm looking for specifically. That just makes it so if I turn on the light, if I turn on the fire in the lantern, it'll turn a certain color if there's Fey nearby. Doesn't really say
That's
where
cool.
the Fey is. It just says there's a Fey nearby.
There you go.
Kind of like Lord of the Rings stain starts glowing whenever there's orcs nearby or there's goblins or whatever.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. And then I go. Actually, before I go that, I'm going to go to. I don't know. Is there any place I can buy animals? Because first I'm going to see can I actually buy an elephant?
Uh, give me a perception check. One sec, I'm just trying to AMX. You do manage to, in your time, find a shop, but when you ask if they sell animals, they give you like the sorry, animals, elephants. They give you the weirdest looks. Like, what? An elephant?
I saw
It's-
an illustration of them in a book once. How many hundred years was it? They're large gray animals. They have a sort of tentacle for a nose, and they have these giant tusks.
I know what an elephant is, but did you really expect to just find one in a shop like this? They're not from over here. They're hang on, I gotta zoom out.
Oh,
They're
not?
from no. In order to get an elephant down here, we need to specially order one. Your best bet to find an elephant would be down over in the Carlnot Kingdom, or at the very least in Castilian province.
Oh. Hmm.
Import fees for an elephant alone would be astronomical. Not to mention
All right
almost
then.
illegal.
What about? Is it possible to buy? They not of this area either. What are they called? What are they called? Horses. Yes.
Oh, horses, yeah, that's no problem to buy a horse.
Then if you would be so kind, I'd like to buy a draft horse.
Uh, yeah, it's shouldn't be too much of a problem. They're not. It's not going to run you down in a leg if you can actually afford animals anyway. So
Yep. Auntie Karen puts 5 platinum on the table.
okay. The shopkeep looks at you, kind of side eyeing you a bit. It's like, well, all right. Uh, Let me take you to a place, and we can deal with that.
That's not sexual at all.
She takes you to out to the edge of the town at a set of stables, and it's like, all right, I've got a deed here for you, and there's a few for you to pick from.
I guess if I can, I'm gonna go over to the ones that I can pick from and possibly make a medicine check to see if they're all healthy and whatnot.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, they are all healthy and well taken care of.
This one seems to be a healthy stallion. Yes, should be able to hold. Yes, yes. I'll take this one.
Excellent, excellent. Uh, she gets his papers filled out. Uh, if you'd like to name it and put your signature on the paper, and both of them actually. I'll have a copy and you'll have a copy, and we'll be good to go.
Auntie Karen thinks a while for a name, but for the first part, she does sign her name to the documents. Yes, a good name. It just writes horsey.
Alright.
Now, is there any other animals I could buy? I was thinking of this horse is going to carry my equipment. Possibly need a guard dog just in case as well.
God dog, you say? I don't. They're a little bit more expensive than normal, especially around here. But probably have a couple that I might be willing to part with.
Oh, I just need one.
Alright. Well, you're gonna be looking at probably 35 gold for a good guard dog.
Pull that 4 platinum.
Well then. Alright. She hands you back 5 gold and says, alright, well, we'll head back to the shop. I'm sure you need to head back to town anyways, and we'll get that squared away as well.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd be looking for?
Hmm. Do you know of, oh no, I think I can find a blacksmith that might be able to make some armor for my new pets quickly. No, I think that'll be all for now. Thank you very much.
Well, not a problem at all. You have yourself a wonderful day.
If I can, gonna leave my animals here for now. I should be picking them up by the end of the day. We'll be traveling off to, can't remember the name, but neither can Karen. Yes, I'll be here later to pick them up for our journey.
All right.
And then I go to Wanbert to pick up my magic item.
Just giving you a thing. There you go. Uh, Wanbert is, he's there, and when you arrive, he's just like, well, yes, you're alive. Good. Were you aware of things that happened during your kind of time there?
I had this odd dream, and you were there, and you wanted money. Here you go.
Well, it was less so much the money, but I do want that, yes. But it was the information that I needed, and that was sort of a dream. Anyway, you've got good friends, but they should be a bit more cautious when denying certain people who know things access to to you while you are in that sort of state.
Hmm, I can understand what you're speaking, but I trust them. They're good people.
Where are you? Shush. Yes, they are. They do seem good, the good sort, but again, I knew what I was talking about, and they didn't even want to let me in. I kind of almost forced my way in.
Well,
You shut your fucking hole! I am handing over the things that I need. You were good up until now, and I'm going to go down there and kick your ass. Yes, I know, I don't get to come down often. You keep saying I never visit mom and dad.
are you speaking with Swordbert now?
Yes, I am the fucking asshole.
I need to speak with him later. But for now, is the item ready?
Yes, it is. And he hands it over to you.
Oh, goody. Annie Karen immediately pulls up the back of her robe and just like jams the needle into her back.
You know it's gonna take a bit more time than just a little bit of jamming, like once, right? You're gonna have to trace out your design, basically give
Oh,
yourself the tattoo.
that makes more sense. Yes. All right, then I'll hold on to this for later. As she pulls down the robe, but has the needle in the clutches of one of her crab claws.
Yeah. With the state of things right now, you'd be best to not show off a bit too much, because I'm sure someone out there is going to try and kill you.
Yes, yes, I understand, but you already know, so it doesn't matter.
I know because I know a lot of things, but again, they might try to kill you.
Yes, I try to keep this secretive, but I'm terrible with secrets. Have a hard time remembering them. Mm,
I think that makes you great at secrets.
eh, sometimes.
I guess when they're not your own, anyways.
True. Before I go meet your brother, I was, while I was dreaming, I had a couple of thoughts to buy some gifts. Do you know anywhere here I can buy some weaker magic items?
Well, of course, there's a few places you could buy some mundane things. Um, there's Mod Mundanes down over in the shopping district.
Oh,
I make some of the stuff, so I kind of recommend it.
ah, well, you and your family have been so good to me. I'll go see this friend of yours.
As for seeing Sorbut, you do realize it's going to take days for you to go back down to him, yes?
And Karen tilts her head. Really?
You must not remember, he's down in another city.
And Karen just sort of blinks. I thought he was over there. I thought I met with him yesterday. Oh, my mind. Oh, it plays tricks on me.
You might want to get that checked, especially with what's going on with you. You don't want your mind slipping and becoming easily accessed.
Mm, I'm just old. So old. This is time makes fools of us all. But yes,
Maybe you.
and I hope it doesn't make a fool of you. But yes, if I remember, I'll try to remember to fix this, if it's even fixable.
I would say fix your mind, not so much the transformation.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. No, this beautiful beauty. Oh, yes, this stays. Yes.
But yes,
Awkward
again, for
pause.
the whole time thing, like, you don't need to worry about me. I may not look it, but I'm almost 1,000.
Oh, I'm about 600.
Yes,
You look
well,
very good for your age.
I
Much
don't look a
so.
day over 100.
Alrighty then. You have a good day. It's fair. I'm going to go meet that friend of yours.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, and in case you ever need anything, please come by again. I swear I will come down there and stab you with a wand, you arrogant fuck. Mother and father do not need to see me.
Oh, and tell Iron Bask I said hello. I mean Swordbird.
I was gonna say, did you meet my father? Because he doesn't know you. And that would be weird.
Mm, if we met, I wouldn't remember, so he might.
If you met, he would have been a child. Anyway, I have things to do, so off with you.
Oh, right.
Alright then, Aunt Karen sort of hobbles over to that magic item shop to go purchase more or less a bunch of the things I've spoke to you about.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that for just a minute. Anybody else? So Dusk, you're heading back to the temple. We'll actually deal with you.
Well,
Uh,
it's simple enough.
yeah, no. When you get to the temple, there's a few people there waiting for you, and by a few I mean it's kind of crowded. One of the priests kind of looks at you as you're walking up and gives it this long sigh. It's like, really, really.
One of those days.
Well, you've been gone for a little bit, and everybody here is here to see you. I think by
Well,
touching you or talking to you, they become closer to Miklas, which I will not argue one way or the other. It's just there's a lot of people, and they're kind of starting to interfere with things.
well, I have some good news for you then. and she says she does a direct mind-to-mind communication. She says that it turns out that uh, I'm needed for another mission and will be departing uh, probably within a couple of hours.
Huh.
That should clear things up for your foot traffic for a little bit.
Saber, I do apologize. I did not have this up and I kind of forgot. You really, really, really should be dealing with this here because they're going to keep coming, keep asking when you're back. They kind of did that the whole time you were gone before.
Well, what would you have me do?
Let them know that you're going to be gone for a while and that when you're back you'll summon them. I don't know. Promise them that you'll come visit them at their home, something. Just it's not
I
that we
have
don't
it.
it's not that we don't enjoy the people coming here. It's just they're literally preventing people from coming and going for communion and donations and blessings, and because again all they want is you. They don't really come here for Miklas himself.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm an extension of Miklas, so.
Yes,
Or
but
should I
again,
say, not even more of a. uh, I wouldn't even know how to describe it. But I will do what I can to talk to them. But granted, keep in mind though, I'm not particularly good with the whole talking bit.
yes, I know. I've known you for quite a while, Dusk. It's just again, if anything, make them come here for proper communion and prayer. Don't have them just stand outside the doors being like, "Where's Dusk? We want Dusk."
Uh,
Things get confusing because
Honestly,
sometimes it's hard to remember, that they want yo and not the time of day.
I will try to do what I can.
Thank you, and try to tell them as well that you can't really do much about the weather because I've straight up had to deal with 20 people within the past week telling me that you need to turn off the rain.
Doesn't quite work like that.
Right? But they don't believe me.
Okay. She will go and talk to the people. She will also use calm emotions to ensure that the people stay peaceful. She'll, do the whole typical blessing thing there, but she's going to say, uh, to understand that while I am a tool of Nicholas and my job is to do the best to protect all those that are in my care, that means going out and about into the world to do Nicholas's bidding. And as such, I will be going out regularly to do that. And that if you need guidance, uh,
Ask
the
Todak.
temple and our head priest is the most capable to give you the proper guidance. Whereas I may be a powerful cudgel, he is much more wise and can aid you with prayer and proper behavior much better than I can.
They still kind of, try to fawn over you. They do, the calm emotions does work mostly, but they, they're still kind of like,
She's respectful, and
they're still trying to like reach out and touch you as if they're, it's like, just like an arm or something, like, just
mhm,
in the idea of the same, like, touching a prophet, just to become closer to the deity in which they view.
yes, she tries to emphasize the fact that to become closer to the deity, then they should become spend more time in the church speaking with the head priest. And she emphasizes the fact that all the wisdom that she has earned has come from the church and through his teachings. So if they want to know more about what I am like and what was a servant of McGlass, that they would have they could learn that through study and prayer at the church, and of course all the trappings that goes with that.
They
Also,
mostly nod, and one person actually walks up and has sort of like what kind of looks like a very intricate doll, and says, "Dusk, would you be able to sign this for me? I'm a very big fan."
um, how?
Well, he pulls out a quill with some ink on it, and he's like,
Sharpie?
it's like if you wouldn't mind.
Uh, I guess, yeah, I guess. She'll do a mock prayer over it and bless it too.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh, my very own Dusk doll that has a blessing from Dusk. I'm so happy. And he takes off running once you're done, and you notice that he does have a little bit of armor on, and he has a couple of weapons. He actually looks like a paladin himself.
Okay.
I sense a cult forming.
What do you think a church is?
Oh,
Hey
well,
now,
fun to
hey now. I'm not religious, however, we are on stream.
I'm pretty sure the definition is pretty damn close.
May
I
as
mean,
well
I
do the
know,
exact
but
same thing. Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Or something like that.
uh,
No, actually, wait. No, there is a difference. There is a difference.
government,
what might that
I
be?
can't remember
the
what it
government.
is.
Oh,
No, it's not. It's
Actually,
there is a specific difference. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But
anyway, to try not to
it,
get people
there is.
angry at us.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Keep keep in mind this is not a real religion, so you know.
I know.
Let's
But
not
talking about religion like
compare
that will
it
get
to
people
a
upset.
real religion.
Yes,
Don't compare it to a real religion.
I know, but talking about religion like that will get people upset.
I'll do it. Out of
She does her
spite.
best to keep people calm and to help those that she can.
Second.
You know, before she heads off.
Gunnar?
Is agreeing with Rex.
No.
Everyone agrees with Rex.
No.
Eventually.
No.
Eventually, even if it's by force.
Alright. Uh, Alright. Bon, what are you doing during
Isn't
this
it
time with
usually by
everybody?
force? I'm just kind of picking up more chatter in the city. Same thing I've been doing for the past 4 weeks. Which, by and by, did I not take up any information while I was moving about in that 4 months?
I don't know where you're getting
4 weeks.
I was gonna say, I don't know where you're getting 4 months from, but
I was thinking 1 month and 4 weeks.
in that time, the information that you gathered is very scarce. When you did visit the ghetto, you would have actually gotten some information that there's a lot of people missing there. But at the same time, that almost seems like the norm for the ghetto.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't need anything unless I'm picking up rations, and my background helps me with that, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if there's anything specific you wanted to do. Then let's go with Todak.
Okay, what about Todak? Because I'm literally going. I guess actually it could use a little explanation.
Yeah,
Hold on a second here. Can you bring up the map again?
the main map, yes.
Yeah.
Oh god, these are hilarious.
All right, Grabstein. Yes.
That is the direction which you guys are going, but you're going more like right here.
All right. I'm not going to do the voice because the voice is meant for groups. So Todak is going to explain to his clansmen that a new hunt has been started. The Earl of these lands can no longer keep his kin safe, so he has reached out to Todak clan and associates for help. This potentially could mean a great hunt is on its way. So I will direct the clan to start heading in that general direction, looking for missing people. And of course, their standing orders for finding bigger and better prey will always be there.
Ah, the great Todak has a job for us. Yes, yes, we will head over that way. Do you want to stand to the town and sweep it and get all the information we can? Break a few legs?
Tempting, but no. We have been asked not to break too many legs.
That is a shame. But
However, if you find targets or prey that causes you grief, I do not care what happens to them, but keep the trophies just in case.
excellent, excellent. We will do as you ask. Oh, great Todak.
In the name of Todak.
In the name of Todak!
And there we go. That's it.
And they will start hopping off towards the east.
And then I'll return back to the city.
That is a very good question. Do you actually say which town they're supposed to go to? Or just
Oh,
say, okay.
I give them the direction and say Grabstein.
So,
Sloopy, sloopy.
alright, yeah.
Sorry.
No, they start heading off that way.
Okay, that's literally all Todak's doing. So I'm going to use the washroom. We'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, God. Demaw. Alright, well, he's gone. I will be right back as well. Apparently, you know. Alright.
I did do that right. Shh.
I think the stream is still on, and we're technically talking on it. I think.
I know. Yes, we are.
But nope, eyes are closed. It's down. Maybe, I don't know. It's moving quite a bit.
Uh, don't know. I would assume that we're still on.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had made it so that the stream didn't hear us while he was gone,
Is
or
that
if us
something
talking isn't.
that can be done?
I don't stream.
I don't stream either.
Oh, is this from the Codex?
We're
This
still live.
is from
I knew we were live because I keep the thing on, so I can. Yeah. I feel like that's cheating a little bit on my part, but I keep it on to. Yeah.
Same. Just usually have it on muted in the background.
Do too. I saw for a bit that it was moving quite a bit, and now the mouth isn't moving, so I'm not sure if we're being picked up or not. Which is what I was trying to figure out, because I'm weird.
I unmuted it for a moment, and it sounded like we could hear us. We're just on a delay and rather quiet.
Yeah, most likely
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
And I am sending some stuff.
All right, now I'm gonna have to go buy this book once I get off my budget restrictions.
Yeah, Stibbles is good.
You have it?
No, but I've been subscribed to RuneSmith, the YouTuber who made it, for a while.
So you've seen most of this stuff already.
Some of it, yeah. If you remember that underground laboratory game I ran, one of the riddles to that closet was a riddle from one of his videos.
Yeah, no, I've watched RuneSmith too. I really enjoy him.
Yeah, I don't know why I decided to pick the book up, but
I'm really excited for Hexbound. Seeing that gets me really excited.
yeah, I don't know anything about that one.
I can send you a link if you'd like, and so you can take a look. Hit Point Press is awesome.
Yeah, say that again.
Point Press, that's the one that's putting out the Hexbound. They also had the Humblewood campaign that I picked up. They have some really nice. I like them.
So what is the summary?
For Hexbound, it is basically everybody has magic now. But it's awesome.
It's
Have a
literally
bunch of like new magical items.
yeah. If you look on the Kickstarter, it's like the fighter witch, the monk witch, the druid witch, the witchcraft wizard.
Huh.
I do like the aesthetic of every single class becoming a witch.
I do too. I like the aesthetic and like Saber. I shared my They currently have a free teaser right now. We saw like 30 magical items. Some of them hats. Some of them. I can share it with you if you want to look, but it's really just cool. In my opinion. And they're coming out with a guide to monster hunting soon.
Yep.
Kickstarter's now live.
Yep, that's just Jackdaw.
Do I have a book on that already? I think I do.
Let's see if I can go find it. I'll share it with you. Have you seen the new magic items, Ken? Those are kind of cool. One of them, I almost think of Auntie Karen when I see some of their magic items. I'm like, that's like something Auntie Karen would have in her bag of bullshit.
Yeah, the basically the cloak of the broodmother, I think, made from an aboleth, I think.
To go look again.
They have palicos.
Rex is back.
Welcome back. Just talking of hex sound to what's his face. Oh, I sent you the link to the free introduction. It's really cool.
Yeah, the little hex crafter thingy.
Yeah. It's free and it comes with like 30 pages of PDF with like hats and stuff. Me and Saber have been looking at it.
That's pretty cool. I'll take a look at it a
Saber
little
likes
later.
yeah, Saber likes the donuts potion.
I feel like I should say shocker, but at the same point in time, I don't think I should say anything.
It's cute. Not gonna lie. If you want, I can just share the PDF later instead of you having to go through it.
That's fair. Does anyone else see the stream really blurry?
Mm, right now,
It's a
it's
distance
fine.
for me, so it's already a little bit blurry.
I don't know.
It's not on the computer I play on.
I don't know. It's just Google Chrome's being weird. Okay, whatever.
I don't use Chrome.
Eh.
Apparently, that's my only choice because I have a Chromebook for it.
You could always just download a new one.
Well, it's a Chromebook, so it's a little weird, so I just stick with it.
Gonna be a hot one today, 30 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Saber's paying attention. She heard the donut.
Who else is?
Huh.
Ugh.
I'm looking through it, and I think normally hydras are monstrosities, but I'm looking at the Sybil's book, and I remember the Hydra Puck I really like. It's a little baby Hydra.
Hydra Puck.
Puck. Puck?
Yep, I think it's saying here it's on page 67.
Saber, it is a
Hydra Puck,
crisp and
Puck.
cool 72 degrees here, just like the robot voice told us. Alright, I'm back.
Oh, wormlet.
Alright. You guys are assuming I'm ready to progress?
Sure.
Unless something terrible happens, yes.
Alright.
Which, in all likelihood, it will.
Well, more than likely.
And this,
Yes, like
and
yeah,
we are on a Thaurus.
that's classic.
And I am Todak.
Hear him
So
croak.
you have to look.
He just sent freaking so many off to go cause more trouble.
He really did. Alright. You guys gather over at the Eastern Gates.
Well, I still had to go to the magic shop.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The magic shop. You make your way to the magic shop, and there is a woman standing there, just a little tired. Yes, how can I help you? Oh.
Oh, I'm looking for some magic items, mostly gifts. And then she looks over and it's like, oh, so many things, so many things.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Give me a list. I'll get what you want here.
Okay, I like this and this and this, two of these, this, three of that. If we can make it into, silk for those.
Hell is Antiquarian buying? It sounds like a BDSM kit. I'm so upset
I
that I
don't see
actually
where
had it
you
up
got
there.
that from, but
I'm probably gonna have to go drink some alcohol now to scrub that vision from my own mind.
Yeah, all the
Auntie
stuff
Karen,
we
if
talked
you
about
wouldn't,
earlier.
Auntie Karen, if you wouldn't mind just saying that phrase "sticks and stones."
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but
oops,
words
wrong
will
one.
never hurt me.
I actually meant more the whips and chains part of it too, with Auntie Karen's voice.
Oh, but whips and chains excite me.
I'm going to go quit. Bye bye.
Anyways, Anti-Karen's more or less buying every magical item I've talked to you about.
Okay.
Dusk, how much money does Todak actually have?
Actually, that chest of
You-
preserving, I'm gonna buy 2 of those.
1 second, Todak, and I will let you
Okay.
know.
715 gold pieces, and it is all yours. Oh, the Hydra Puck is adorable.
Yep. Yep. And Karen pays.
I actually need to take a look at that one sec. She brings everything out and one at a time and kind of looks just like, yeah. Here, I'll throw in a cauldron for you for free.
Cauldron. Huh?
Yes. Go ahead and take it. Whatever.
If Karen confused, but she does anyways.
Alright, yeah. You can add all that, including the what just looks to be a cauldron.
Okie dokie.
I know I actually had it. I gotta find it now. Is there anything else you need?
No, these will be more than enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a nap.
How much did you say all that was for?
715.
Because I calculated out and I got 555. 655. Sorry, 655.
With the extra chest?
Yep, because the chest, that's 2 chests. That'd be 130 plus 70 for the lantern, 200 even.
Okay, I think I realized where the confusion is coming from. So minus 60 plus 10. Yeah, I realized there that one there, the pull collapsing combo there. That'd be 70 because I realized that was not 2 items but 1, so it'd be a little bit more than the price I gave you. So 665.
That'd be 675. Actually, no, you're right on that. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna give her an extra 10 gold.
All right.
Thank you so much. And also that text in roll 20. Does that? I'm speaking of the lantern for that.
The answer to that one is no. You do not count as
That'd been funny, but yeah, that would have made it worthless.
a little bit. There's an item that I could have sworn I saved, and I can't find it. I'll have to ask the group here. Alright. Anything else for you?
Oh no, you've been such a great help. Thank you very much.
Alright, so you go head off and be safe or something.
Yep, Andy Karen just sort of dragging everything she bought.
Alright.
Also, she's going to go to the market and just like in the 2 chests, she's just going to put 11 worth of supply in each because they can fit about 22 pounds each.
Alright, yeah, that's no problem. Alright, anybody else? You guys have anything you want to do, or are you guys good to move on?
Um,
Wet.
actually, before you go, yeah, do you recall? What is the guy's name? Yeah, don't have his name. The Elvin Smith that I spoke to the last time I was in the city.
Uh,
He made a claim that he would be able to make very high quality armor uh, with the proper what do you call it?
Financial incentive.
Funding. Yes, with the proper funding and whatnot.
yeah, hey, you'd have no problem finding him again.
And I would like to go speak with him.
Alright. He's in a shop, and he's, doesn't really pay you much mind when you come in right away.
She smiles and she says, "Are you are you busy? I have might be in the market for some custom armor, as we had spoken of before."
Ah, yes, yes, yes. I don't remember the voice I gave him anymore. That wouldn't be a problem at all. Huh?
I don't remember his accent either.
I don't think it was the
He
flamboyant
says,
one.
"This is going to probably he's an elf. That is typical."
Yeah, but I remember there was a very, very flamboyant character that I had, and I don't remember who it is anymore. So yes, absolutely. Assuming you have the money for it.
Depends. Uh, what I would like, what I am interested in, is a very, it's going to be very, very expensive. And it will require some work to acquire the materials, I think.
Well, if you can get the
Assuming
materials
you'll have
yourself,
the measurements.
well, yes, the measurements. That's one thing we can do right now. The
Or
materials,
you should
assuming
have, yeah, you,
yes,
I want to say that you have the measurements. We did that up.
did we?
Have you
Oh
got right
yes,
hands?
you're
So,
the. Yes, it was the flamboyant one. All right. It's like, oh yes, it's you. Oh, I remember you now, strapping lass. You. Oh.
As he rubs his thigh.
Why would he rub his thigh? That's just weird.
I never said it needed to make sense, but it still makes everyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, yes, if I walked up to a group and just started talking like that and rubbed my own thigh, people would be very confused and uncomfortable.
Perfect.
So this is the deal. I have a fair amount of money. I don't know how much it's going to cost, and I'm not entirely sure where to go to find these exotic materials. I know they exist, but I don't know where and how much in to what quantities. I had hoped that this being a rather large city, that it might be easier to find such things here, but I don't know. And given that you work with exotic materials and metals and so on and so forth, I figured you might point me in the right direction as to where I might acquire or inquire as to where to get these materials. Also,
Yes. Okay, go
I
on.
don't know what materials you're going to need.
Well, tell me exactly what it is
So,
you want again, and I will be able to help you out.
plate, mithril, reinforced with adamantium.
Oh, yes, that interesting combination. Ah, getting those materials is going to be a little hard. It's mithril in and of itself is not usually found around here. It's kind of a
If I were to give you, yeah,
it's
if I
kind
were to give you some coin up front, could you like
get
do
some
some inquiry
absolutely. I'd
for
be
me?
able to get some if you pay up front, at least partially.
I am off to do another mission, of course. Uh, how much do you require up front?
Well,
And you probably don't know yet, right?
I have a rough idea looking at your measurements, getting plate mail like that, fitting that ample body and those wings. I would say.
Yeah, don't forget the wings.
Sorry?
Yes, don't forget the wings. You said
Uh,
you had an idea of how to that. Yeah.
yes. Well, I have a few fellows that I could absolutely get a hand with here, but. Oh, we'd be looking at roughly for up front 500 gold. And we'll deal with the.
500 gold.
Yes, yes.
Let's see. I'll carry the 9. Do you have an abacus?
Yes, I do, of course.
No.
And he hands you one.
Hold on a second. 500. She counts out 50 platinum pieces and sets them on his counter.
You need an abacus for that. I won't question. He takes the abacus and.
No offense, but I smash things over the head with a mace. I'm not a scholar.
I'd ask Todak to count. He'll do it with arrows.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Right.
his way of counting would be, I got one in the head. That's at least 5.
76!
Your way of counting is the way friggin' Gimli and. Yeah, the way Gimli counted, I guess, because the other one, what's his name actually? Fuck, I can't believe I can't remember his name. Legolas counted. I had a big brain fart. I wanted to call him Pretty Boy, but it's like, that's not his name. Alright. He takes the coin and places it in his shirt and is like, alright, you strapping lass. You go run along and do your little quest, and I shall be prepared by the time you get back.
Here. Actually,
Uncomfortable is what we're going for.
And before she leaves, she does a quick prayer for the shop.
Yes, I'm a glass person. Not a problem.
No offense intended. And that was all she needed to do.
I'll never need armor from him.
Todak wears armor more as a formality at this point.
You mean clothes?
Nah.
Alright. If there's, is there anything else anybody else wants to do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy a wagon.
Alright, you can get that absolutely no problem at all.
Okay, it's how much was it? I think it's like 35 gold.
Yep. There's a guy there selling a wagon, and it's a little, it's used, but he sells it to you for 30 gold in its current condition.
Yeah, I'll hand him 4 platinum.
Ma'am, I said
Yeah.
30. This is, you gave me one extra.
Oh, but such a nice card. I thought you deserved it.
I really like the square wheel.
Well, thank you. Alright, he starts counting his money, and it's like, be able to eat for a whole month.
You need more than a month.
I mean, 40 gold. That's like a year.
Unless you're
I guess it depends
akin
on
to
what they're
Final Fantasy.
actually eating.
Yeah.
The most dangerous game.
Great.
Todax?
Gave money to a cannibal. Oh no, this is the guy who's been taking all the humans.
Yeah.
Oh well. Any Karen doesn't know that.
What?
Anyways.
I like elephant.
I'm pretty sure if I was on here, he'd say moose is the most dangerous.
Yeah. Only when driving.
Well, I mean, its natural predator is a killer whale, so you know.
I would say that makes the killer whale the most dangerous.
Doesn't go into the water that often.
Go into the water a lot.
Around here, it doesn't seem to.
You swim for
There's
days
no killer
up
whales
here.
around here either.
Alright,
Fair
so
enough.
you guys will meet up at the East Gate, yes?
Yep.
Alright. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Everybody's up at the East Gate. Dr. Karen, I believe you have gifts for people. We'll deal with that.
Whatever.
Want to
I
do that
assume
right now?
we talked about
Oh,
it
yeah.
earlier, yeah.
Oh, everyone, you're here. You're here. Good. Now, I went out shopping and I thought of you and I bought some items that I thought you might like. First, she walks over to Dusk and hands Dusk a pipe. You talked about your brother, Bard. This will help you tell your stories. Walks over to Bon. When you turn into, get all hairy and angry, this will help you cover your tracks. And then walks over to Todak and hands a rod. If you love fishing, this will be useful for you.
I am concerned!
It's at this point that you realize, oh, she gave the presents to the wrong people.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you.
I mean, Todak likes fishing, but he does it with a pair of daggers!
Anyways, if I can, I want to switch over, instead of being like boots of false tracks, just like anklets of false tracks, so Todak can actually wear them.
Yep. Although frog and boots is hilarious.
Sorry, what exactly did you give Todak?
Here, let me, I'll put everything in chat.
If you'd be so kind.
possible.
Echo,
We've
echo,
had
please.
Huh. Okay. So I take it the false tracks is the one that Todak got.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you turn into a big old werewolf, you can make it so your tracks are basically boots of a normal human or
Neat.
something.
Oh, I like that. That is fun.
Well, you could also turn them into lion tracks, like literally.
Sadly,
I-
it only works for humanoids.
Oh, well, I mean, you can have a like. There's a what's the name of that race? They released it. It's basically it's a lion humanoid.
Yeah.
Linen,
Yeah, they'd have beans.
true. I originally thought of buying like 2 pairs for my dog, but I saw a humanoid. I was like, oh, sad.
Yeah. I mean, depending on how Todak walks, he could actually make it look like it's an actual lion with its yeah, with the little beans.
like an Egyptian.
All right.
That was horrible. I actually used to like that song.
But you're laughing.
That's why I'm laughing, because it was horrible.
But you're laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You guys get to the cart that Auntie Karen has loaded up, and you start your little walk out towards the east. And if everybody would give me perception checks.
Do I get
Oh,
advantage
right,
on
that
that?
too.
Hold on. Nope. Not unless it's woods.
Yeah, you're in the plains now. Alright.
Still the best eyes out of the party, and they only ever blink one at a time.
I need to change my spells too.
Hmm. You guys, while you're wandering down, I'm gonna actually lower that so I can find some other stuff. While you guys are heading down, so far there really doesn't seem to be a whole lot. I mean, you see some animals here and there, some deer. Nothing that would really nothing that would really be dangerous.
That, yeah.
Oh,
And
while traveling,
yes.
he's gonna use his background and collect berries and small gain as he goes.
The berries are a little bit hard to find here in the grassland because you're not really in the
Was
area you guys are traveling. There's not really much in the way of like brush.
it was more of a thing for generalization.
Yeah, but the small game,
Plants and small game.
yeah, there's plenty herbs that you could find that would be edible, and lots of small game, rabbits, smaller birds. And you guys start setting up camp for lunch.
What kind of terrain are we in now? Still plains?
Yes.
So Toadette can see for good distance if he sits on top of the carriage or wagon thing?
Yeah.
Then Toadette will do that.
Okay. Hey, you sit on top of the.
Oh,
Oh.
was that?
I forgot to do something. All right, never mind.
You
Sorry, was that
okay?
too loud?
Sounds like you had a muscle spasm.
I'm fine.
Okay.
All right. Auntie Karen, I'm assuming you're lighting up that lantern?
You would think that, and then I look at my inventory and I have no oil.
You would have been given oil with it.
Sweet. So yeah, that if I can, I want to spend like a platinum just buy like 100 things of oil.
Yeah. All right. Oil is kind of
Snap
important,
the
but
back
yeah.
of the wagon.
Yep. So that's more or less staying always on.
Well, while you're here and you're starting to cook, are you guys going to let Auntie Karen cook, or are you guys making her not?
Toadette
Honest
likes Auntie
cooking.
Karen's
Cook.
cooking.
If she can cook, I'm just going to ritual cast purify food drink.
So paranoid.
But
yeah,
Auntie Karen, as you
As the only person with no transformation, I do not want it forced upon me.
that's why there's a DC save. But yes, Auntie Karen, while you're cooking, you do notice that the oil, the flame in the lantern does change from a it's normal kind of like reddish glow to a bright purple.
That would cause Toadette a concern.
And Karen drops everything to just stare at the lantern. There's a fay nearby. That hag. It's the hag. She must die.
You just
Toadette
hear
whips.
yes, Toadette.
Toadette hears the mumbling and just whips out his new demon bow and starts scanning, looking for a target. I think I have a spell for that.
Before you do
I
anything,
do not.
before you try to cast any sort of spell, while you start whipping around, you just hear behind you. It's like, I think I saw the hag over that way. And then
Toadette
just this
is-
hand kind of
hold on.
comes out from beside the side of your head.
Does everyone see that?
Our character
Yes.
is me. I have a simple question, Howard. What species is Auntie Karen?
Simic hybrid.
Does she qualify as a fae or not?
For the purposes of this lantern, no.
Probably at this point,
Okay.
I might be more.
I was gonna say, she
I might
turns
be
the
more
thing on
aberration at
and
this point.
boom, it's
Karen, what
And
were you
yes,
saying?
I said at this point she's probably more aberration, and I specifically asked DM if she would count as the Fae, because I thought it actually would have been funny if it was technically always on because it counted her.
Yeah, I thought of that, and it's like,
I
that
don't
would be
think-
hilarious, but I can mess with you guys more like this. Rule of funny overrides logic. Sometimes.
Isn't it rule of cool?
rule of,
Rule of funny and
Rule-
rule of cool. There's two different rules.
rule of fun.
Yeah.
So, just for my sake, when you said it, a hand pops out of the side of Todak's head and
No,
points in a
like,
direction.
basically, like, somebody reached from behind you and pointed.
Todak immediately jumps up and whips around, trying to fucking level an arrow at the creepy shit.
You don't see it.
I don't like this.
Is anybody looking at Todak right now?
Yep, I am now.
You would see that there is a very small guy floating behind Todak. Every time Todak whips around, it's following behind the back of his head.
Can we help you?
Todak just keeps hopping, trying to find this creature.
Oh, no, you can't help me, but I can help you!
Todak will help you into an early grave.
Oh, you're adorable little frog thing. And you actually feel like the top of your head being like ruffled, like he's trying to pet you.
He gets
He's
poisoned.
got no hair.
Oh, I know. And no, he has a glove.
Of
I
course.
demand he gets poisoned.
He flips over your head, actually using your head as kind of like leverage, and you feel like you're kind of like almost buckle a bit under the force. And he lands down on the ground and starts eating some of the food that Auntie Karen's been making.
You what? Are you working for that hag? Tell me.
Oh, no. Why would I be working for a hag? They're such lesser creatures.
Correct.
I work for myself. And only myself.
Okay. You can help us. Now, why would you want to help us?
Because I can.
That's a good enough reason for me. But I'm not used to people just being that generous. Forgive me if we're a little suspicious.
Oh, not at all, not at all!
Is
there
it
a
still
price
hiding
for
from
this help?
Todak, or can Todak see it?
It flipped in front of you and landed like on the ground by Karen, Auntie Karen.
Okay. Todak is watching it very intently, still keeping an arrow in the bow.
And Dusk, what'd you say?
Is there a price for this help?
Oh, there's always a price for everything, but you'll find out in time.
Well, before you go and before you start making promises, or before we start making promises or deals to help, I would rather know what we were getting into before we made any sort of arrangement. No offense.
Oh, well, unfortunately, that's kind of a secret. It's a trade secret. But you've already agreed just by talking to me. Those are my terms and conditions, and you can't say no anymore.
Todak can think of
Actually,
one
I
way to
can't.
say no.
You're funny, Todak, but it's not going to work.
Todak is adding a new list of creatures to his hated race list.
You don't even know what I am, really.
Doesn't matter. Winged little fucker in the middle of the forest won't be vague enough.
I don't have wings. Why would I have wings?
Because fuck you, that's why. Kodak rejects your deal.
I love that everybody's ready to kill this guy. Well, unfortunately, Todak, you've also talked to me, so you can no longer reject it. The rules are simple.
Can I insight him to see if that's
Yeah.
true or not?
Go ahead.
I will also.
Yeah, she doesn't
Fuck.
even, not even going to insight. She simply does not believe it.
Todak, you absolutely believe this to be true. You realize you're a little fuck now. Karen, you're very dubious, but he doesn't seem to be lying.
They always lie. Well, Todak doesn't like being told what to do. Todak's gonna shoot him. Jesus, I rolled a 7.
When you shoot him, the arrow kind of like passes through him, almost as if he's not even there.
Anyone else gonna try?
Um, Auntie Karen, you have, by chance, have dispel magic.
No.
Oh, you think dispel magic's going to work on me? There's only a few things that'll work to get rid of me.
Silence?
Oh, that's adorable. You think silence will work? Unfortunately, no. But there is a bit of a quirk.
How about just ignoring you?
That might work if you're feeling inclined, but I think today I'm going
She
to pick up a
ignores it.
few rhymes.
Auntie Karen's gonna stand in front of the creature and just say, your name?
Why would I give you my name? That's very unprofessional for a creature like myself.
Now, if you cannot give it to me, then could you at least tell me what it is?
I've actually been searching for a good name for this guy. It's kind of hard for what I have in mind.
Also, just in case, Auntie Karen's gonna turn around and throw a candied leech into Todek's mouth.
Healthy invisibility.
No, something different.
Very
Oh.
good.
This one's mint.
Yee!
Any DC fans here?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about when I
And I
asked
was
his name.
going with you.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, Superman's not here.
Oh, that's probably a good thing.
Holy shit.
What?
I'm getting name suggestions. It's
I have a new spell. Just realized.
Is it cook this fucker in his own juices?
One of them is.
So the leech you gave is going to be protection from good and evil?
Yep, and it works against Fae. Not sure if it'll be too much of a help. Oh yeah, it cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay. Cool.
If it's already affected by such things, next time it can make a appropriate save, it gets advantage on it.
That's not cool.
I need one that I can actually freaking say. You know what? I'll go with that one. Let's see. That's going to be easy enough for me to say. You can call me Mr. Markin.
Still don't like him.
Well, little frogling, it doesn't really matter. I'm here to stay, and you can't get rid of me.
Well,
I can't say that.
It's stupid face backwards.
But I can't say it forwards. uh,
Hidakapoops.
Mr. Market, the face shit.
you know what? Actually, I'm going to run that through Google Translate, see if they'll be able to say it for me. If it will, I might actually go with that.
Ekafty puts.
You can't. I am Mr. Caftyputs. Yeah, that's actually not that hard now that it's been said.
Kodak's still contemplating murder.
You always are.
Especially now that some creature has decided to try to force Todak into an agreement. I saw Bod had just said pretty much the exact same thing. No, Todak's just going to have to leave that situation.
The funny thing is, you can ignore me as much as you want, but how long will you last?
Yep, nope. Todak's done talking to this critter. This is all up to you, Aaron and Dusk at this point if they want to.
What do you mean by that?
I'm here to stay until you can get rid of me if that's what you wish. Or you can accept my help and I'll be on my way.
Your help or our help? What do you want?
Oh, I said you can offer me things, which is entertainment, but I can help you with certain things as well. I know what's coming up. You'll not enjoy it.
Entertainment. Here, let me make some. Food's always nice, so let me make you something special.
If you add a part of your body, I swear I'll smite you.
Is that what he says?
Yes.
And Karen rolls her eyes and then does not prepare any food.
That's fine, that's fine. I'll eat what you have here. Tastes just the same. And he grabs a big dish, like just a dish pops out of nowhere and he just kind of starts dumping everything into it.
Uh, yeah, she's adamantly ignoring the guy.
Kodak is going to examine the creature, just study it.
I mean, he
Attempt
just looks kind of like a small little impish man. Floating around, eating a bunch of food, and occasionally producing water to slowly drip on Dusk's head. Almost as if it's raining.
I think we've all come to the conclusion that none of us are going to interact with this thing.
I know.
Well, you either make him a dick
Yeah.
or make him sus. I think you do it to yourself.
I know.
On
But now you have a thing following you that you need to figure. Your characters need to figure out how to get rid of.
Can I cast Hunter's Mark on it? Does it register that spell?
Yes.
Hmm. You're already being a unwanted guest of sorts. Why don't you tell us, since you know what's coming up, exactly what's going on? As I cast suggestion.
All right. Effect.
Considering it's probably a Fae, most Fae are like immune to charm, so it's probably not going to work.
Oh, dear Karen, you think you can charm me? That's adorable. But I'll give you a hint.
Oh.
Just because you cut off part of it doesn't mean it's going to be dead.
That could be any. That could be a short list of many things.
Exactly. But what's the fun if I tell you everything right away? Oh well, the people it killed don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, I know what this is now.
Have fun.
Am I gonna be the only one surprised when we have a new when the monster appears? Then, because I don't know a lot of monsters.
Probably. Then again, I don't think Ken or Shaw's have seen it.
I
I
think
know what it
Shaw's
is.
sounded like.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you do? Then yeah, you're probably the only one.
I haven't done a lot of D&D, so I don't know a lot of monsters.
No one's
Uh,
faulting you
I
for it.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I probably know. Well, no, I'd have to actually try and figure it out. But honestly, I'm just inclined to just be as surprised as everybody else.
So
Well,
what I'm getting is I'm the only idiot in the group.
No.
no, no
This
one
is
said
a,
you're an idiot.
if I'm correct, this is a very, very obscure creature.
Like ridiculously obscure.
Yeah,
And
The
so
only
it's.
reason why he's using it is because he found it one time and he wanted to use it.
I actually had a thing planned for it, but I wanted to use it in two different scenarios, so that's why it's being used this time as well.
Okay. Well, either way, Kodak is it wasn't paying attention to the critter anyway, so
All right.
Why don't you stop making him a dick and actually try making him do something?
You mean the Fey creature or Todak?
No,
well,
not
no.
Todak.
The real thing is that if you want help, you kind of need to actually earn some trust, and that was clearly not the way to go about it.
I think he's more here
You
just to enjoy the fact that we don't like him.
know.
Ding ding ding! Right on the head, little froggy boy.
up, there's going to be one more thing right on the head.
Oh, you can try, you can try. I wonder how your clansmen will handle things when they find out you haven't been able to kill me. It again just passes right through him. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, no, I got
I
nothing.
can't.
If you want to
I-
get rid of me, then I'll give you a clue.
Oh, fuck
Something
you. Hold on a second here.
Yes.
Hold on a second here. It's here somewhere. There we go.
Alright. In its current state, you sense that it has no damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
So it's not even here then.
Oh, it took
That's
you a little
why
bit.
I asked. That's why I already figured that out. That's why I asked whether or not Auntie Karen had dispel magic.
But you also do know that the food that it has been eating is actually gone. It has actually taken food from you.
May I make a intelligence save to disbelieve?
You can go right ahead. Oh my god, you roll. That's not even a nat one.
Real.
And if you want to get rid of me, I'll give you a clue, because it's no fun if you have no ways to fight back. Something said forward must be said back. If you can trick me or gain the upper hand, then I will disappear. Give him over to the IRS.
Trick.
Okay, why are you rolling intelligence, just out of curiosity? Bon. I think Bon is muted.
Ah, I just remuted myself. I was trying to see how well Bond took the clue, and I didn't have my dice out, so I was using the virtual dice.
You can tell that either something has to be said backwards or he has to say something backwards. But
No, I
leaning
was just
highly
saying
towards the
that
latter.
it was just an in general thought because I was debate. I try to do some extra dice rolls usually with my dice to how I would if
Yeah.
I'm confused if Bond would know.
Nope.
So it's less something you need to worry about.
Yeah, but no, that's exactly how things would go. Bond would know that either something has to be said backwards or you have to trick him into saying something backwards.
Auntie Karen's just gonna try to poke it.
With what?
Bony finger.
Your finger just passes right through him.
I wonder. Forward I am heavy,
Okay.
backward I am not. What am I?
Forward I am heavy, backward I am not.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, that's a new one. I have to remember that. I don't know. What are you?
Forward, I am heavy. Backwards, I am not.
Yes, and I told you.
That-
I just told you. I don't know. What's the answer?
Todak is testing your skills, and apparently you are found lacking. Even if Todak
he's
gets
pretty
this,
He's
You
dumb.
can tell he is getting very, very annoyed at this now.
you are less clever than the Todak. How does that make you feel, Spec Man?
I am not less clever than you stupid face! Then he pops off.
Yee. Todak adds new weapon to quiver. Annoyance.
That's not new.
It's
Ow.
really not.
Productive
You've been
annoyance.
good at that. Okay, that's kind of. Well, no. You've always been productively annoying. Annoying. Yeah, you were always good at being productively annoying. Yeah. Annoying.
So the thingy is gone now, I assume.
Yes, the lantern actually stops
Kind of
glowing.
Next time creature shows up reminded it's dumber than Todak. That will be entertaining for Todak.
That might work.
Worked this time, and it's all we've got so far. Anyway, let's move, because Todak doesn't want to be in the same spot for that thing to find us easily.
Understandable.
Uh, I'm, I'm not familiar with that kind of creature. That was confusing.
Faye. Faye are always confusing. Should be avoided.
I'm just gonna post this here because I'm being lazy with Discord. But yeah, you guys can now, you have your lunch if you prepare some more because he did take quite a bit of what you had originally cooked. And you guys can start moving, you guys can start moving on.
Yep.
You travel for
So-
another little bit, and if you give me perception checks.
Avi Todak this time.
Yep, you be the Todak.
Damn.
We all rolled fairly high.
Except the dusk.
Except the dusk. You can
Dusk
tell
is
that there's,
still changed.
while you guys are looking around, there are remains of, broken carriages and stuff on the side there. They're all rotten and old, but it does tell signs that there has been bandit attacks along these roads, before.
On is gonna ready his glaive.
Again, the carriages that you see are very old. They've been rotting, and there's no signs of tracks. There's grass growing around it, moss on some of them.
Nope. On's usually rather safe than sorry. He's gonna have his glaive in his hand.
Oh, that's understandable.
He's a sellsword. He's learned a few.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But you guys can set up your camp for the night.
And they do so.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said we'd get to the town by the time we did that.
I said there's a town about a day away.
2 days.
It's you guys left a little bit later than early morning, so
Because we stopped for the smithy and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then Wixelplex there. Oh, that's what his name was! Yeah, okay, anyway. Anyway, the fucking fake critter probably stumped us for a little while.
Wait,
Well,
what do
I
you mean that's what his
I
name was?
wonder.
Did you just
Yeah.
read chat? Is that what you're figuring that out?
No. The only thing
No.
I could remember was some creature from freaking. No, that was Kazoo. Never mind.
Yeah, you're thinking of Kazoo, but no, I shared a thing that I based him off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, what matters is we showed that. Well, Todak showed that he was a big dum dum. Anyways, if I can I look over these wagons, see if there's like anything I can salvage from them, just in case my wagon gets damaged or whatnot.
You can.
Wait, it's
You don't need to roll anything. You can look them over, and there's really nothing to salvage. It's rotten wood. Um, any sort of like metal that would be down there is like the bolted together is like pretty much gone.
All right, then I'll just gather some of the wood from this wreckage and just use it as like firewood.
All right.
Right.
So what did I get during the day?
You gotta. During the day, you got about 5 pounds of rabbits and birds.
All right. Well, then I'm skinning the rabbits and starting to take care of them.
Okay. How you skinning the rabbits? You doing the whole hold the legs and yeet method?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to skin. Vaughn does though.
and between Todak and myself, I'm sure we could help you if need be.
I actually don't know if that's the proper way to skin a rabbit. I just saw it as a joke, and I always thought it was hilarious.
All right, well, Vaughn's properly skinning a rabbit, so he can keep the skins. And he'll
Is there
probably
some
work carefully take
eating
care of the
skin?
birds too. Vaughn can
And of
cook.
course, I put up the dome.
Dusk, if you could, well, Bond is working to skin the rabbits and pluck the feathers from those birds for tonight's meal. Can you help me with something in my tent here?
Sure.
I don't like where this is going.
Yep.
Todak just stays on watch.
The two of us go into the camp, and Karen starts removing her clothes.
Hang on, I have a video for this.
Why?
I have a
The
video for everything.
I don't want to see the video. No. No.
Yeah, I doubt I
No.
do either, but Auntie Karen and
It's JonTron.
Okay.
anyways, Auntie Karen with one of her Dusk, you get handed a needle from her back lobster claw.
Okay.
Now there's this picture. She sort of paints it on the side of the tent. Just draw this into my back if you would be so kind.
With that needle.
Yes, it's special. Special ordered, that is.
Oh God.
Okay.
Basically, what you're doing is you're helping Auntie Karen attune to the magical item.
Basically.
Right. Okay. I'll do what I can.
That's
What?
Ross. You need your social media privileges need to be revoked at this point.
Why? It's just JonTron.
Your
Or
social
strength-
media privileges need to be revoked.
Or strengthened.
I go with strengthened. Also, the last time somebody got a tattoo like this, actually this specific tattoo, they also got a tattoo of a sun on their ass.
That
Who
would've
did
been-
that?
The one that's not
Do I
talking
wanna
right
know?
now. It was.
Why would you get a sun on your ass, Rex?
I wasn't exactly given an opportunity to fight the decision.
He was strapped down
Why
to a
would you
table.
even-
I wasn't even allowed to
Why
make a
would-
strength check to bust the fucking things.
Yeah. I was never fond of those no-win situations.
Mm.
It's
Lost a lot of
it's
characters.
literally a harmless thing, and somebody paid 200 gold for it. Out of
Well,
character,
hold
it was
on a second
hilarious.
here. Out of character, it was fucking hilarious, but you literally tattooed my character's phobia on his body.
Yeah, we can't see it. Like even if he looked in a mirror, he literally could not see it.
Yes, but he knows it's there.
Yeah.
Does this pay back for the introduction on the statue?
This is a one of those removing a character's agency kind of scenarios.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a separate game. I'm going to get BD back for it later, so.
Yeah, he is. It's not like Magic wouldn't be able to remove it within 5 seconds.
Right. Regardless, Dusk does her best to do a good job, though she warns. I warn you, I'm not particularly talented. I'm not an artist.
For to make things simple, basically what you need to do is trace it in the general pattern, but once it's done, the tattoo itself, like the needle disappears from your hand, and the tattoo itself forms in the exact image that Auntie Karen wanted. No matter how kind of, even if you were off a little bit there, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's honking? Go home. Fuck off! Fine, would.
So glad that character died quick. That accent.
It's a good accent. Fuck you.
So glad the character died quick.
That was a good
Yeah.
accent. Fuck you. Anyway. That gets set up. It does take a little bit, but your camp set up, and the day comes, and you guys are completely fine.
Break down. When she's done with the tattoo, she does ask Auntie Karen. She says, like, these changes to your form, they're not painful, are they?
Oh, feels like I'm being stabbed with thousands of razor blades. I'm used to it.
Oh, good. So, no problem.
She just kind of frowns and she says, I'm not entirely sure that I like the sound of that.
No, trust me, I felt worse years and years ago.
That doesn't really make it any better.
True, but I'm not suffering.
So you say.
But I do thank you for the concern.
Of course, if there's anything I can do to alleviate your suffering, I know you say you're not suffering, but I will do what I can.
I feel like that's asking Auntie Karen if she wants to die.
Not necessarily. There's also Auntie Karen and Dusk are both herbalists, and between the two of them, they may be able to come up with some sort of salve or medicinal thing that might take the edge off of that kind of pain.
Time to get a little high. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a pain that can be dulled, but again, thank you for the concern.
And she heads up, still flustered by the situation, but been a messed up day.
Yeah, but have you guys do that and have your little talk. Assuming nobody else is really going to talk to each other. Todak being his loner self.
Yeah, more or less. Todak doesn't mind the rest of the party, but he doesn't. If he doesn't need to talk to them, he doesn't need to talk to them.
And Bon Bon.
Yeah. Chances are I kill time spending messing with my tarot deck.
All right. So I do have a lot of things planned for what's coming up, but the things that are coming up are going to run us over heavily. So we can end a little bit early, or we can keep going and just kind of put things off when the time comes.
Fine with waiting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that gives me a chance to get stuff ready for.
Work on.
Yeah.
Good game though. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
Yep, good game.
Good game. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope.
Confusing.
That's the
I
whole
won't lie to
point
you,
of that character.
Right, the Mixoplex thing there, I'm looking at my character and I'm like, well, not just that, but also we're gonna go do some investigating stuff. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, how, what, how or what could this character do to actually participate in that sort of investigation? This character she is not an investigating type of person by any stretch of the imagination.
Nope,
So
but you
she's like,
can
okay,
read minds.
I can't read
Oh, you
minds.
said you
I
could.
can talk. No, I can't. She said she could. She can't.
Hmm.
She can talk to a person's mind, but I cannot read minds. So, like I said,
Doing it
if
at the
they don't
same
want to
time.
talk back, if they don't want to talk back, then
Yeah, but I mean, there's
I'm not
also
going to get
things.
anything.
There's also there's plenty of spells that you can use too.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, there is that, but she's been going through her mind. What can I do? What am I going to do when we get there? Is there anything that I personally can do to help this investigation? Is there anybody in this little group that might be skilled at performing some sort of an investigation? Maybe Bond. Don't know. We don't know Bond very well. Maybe Todak. If it involves tracking or hunting down creatures, Todak's the go-to person.
I will
Auntie
murder
Karen,
many
if it
things.
comes to medicine, maybe Auntie Karen might be able to do something. I don't know.
By the way, Ken was right on the thing. Dusk, you said you might have an idea of what this is?
What?
The thing that's coming up. But we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna end the stream for now. Just give it about 10 minutes. I gotta go throw some stuff in the washer. I'll be back either with Rex doing something, or we will. I'll be doing something alone. I'll be talking about that with them too.
Yeah.
Once we end the stream here.
Thank you guys for the fun. Hope you guys, anybody that was listening, had fun. Sorry for the dead airspace. And
Well, bathroom happens.
thanks for running, man.
Yeah, not a problem. Glad everybody enjoyed it, and we'll be back in 10 minutes, roughly.
Yep, good
You guys
game,
in a bit.
everyone. Have a nice day and stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.